This is an overview of my dissertation proposal. Um, Dr. Starrett, I had previously shared a link of this to you, but I added one slide since then. Alan, this is just kind of a quick view of what I was looking at. I put my key terms in just from the paper, um, just to catch you up. My dissertation proposal I'm hoping to do is on principal impact on newcomer students. So just obviously looking at newcomers and how they perform in schools and different principles, policies, procedures, approaches to working with them, working with their staffs in regards to newcomer students. Um, the challenge of what I'm hoping my paper is going to add some answers, some solutions, some practices um, to. Then I go through two slides. Basically, I won't do too much here of historical context, just showing a little bit about newcomers and where we're at. Uh, I focus in the paper a little bit more, um, or I give a little bit more depth, excuse me, in the paper. Here in the proposal, I focus specifically just on some North Carolina stuff to do with that. Research gaps, some things, once again, that I'm hoping my paper will fill and provide uh, in the field for others who are checking it out. My research questions that are going to guide the study. How do secondary principals approach working with newcomer students, particularly in regards to hiring practices and professional development of teachers? And in family community outreach, so that's a big question. We combined several questions into that one, and then what are examples of principal best practices in regards to newcomer students? I see this question as being a big part in my findings section when I eventually get there. The study itself is going to be qualitative, based on work of Creswell, multiple case study format, Yin, who are two people that, Alan, we read about in our qualitative class. I believe we had that class together, actually, so you have that. Just some more issues, things in the study of what you see Creswell and Yin both say, the similarities as far as what you want to look for, both in data sources as well as validation of that data. Helping with the analysis of that data, you see a lot of similarities between Yin and Creswell and what they do. So that data sources for me, first was just kind of narrow down where to look. I did that with the highest percentage of foreign-born population. Then to look at which principles uh, appeared to be being the most successful in settings where you're going to have a high amount of newcomer students. I did that by the North Carolina Teacher Working Conditions Survey. I'll share a little bit more about that in a second. And then on principles that have been in place. So here's a quick chart over those 5 counties. Here is the 2 teacher working condition questions that I looked at specifically for how they did. And then I have the results, basically the 2 schools in Duplin County that the principals scored the highest and how they scored comparatively to others in the district, 2 in Durham County, 2 in Mecklenburg County. And it's those 6 schools that I hope to form the foundation of my paper. I go into a little bit about how I'm going to collect the data collection, data analysis steps of what I'm going to do, a timeline for the paper itself, the research, the writing, the presenting, and hopefully graduation soon. A little bit on limitations and delimitations, and then questions and feedback. Let me know your thoughts and stuff back. Thank you, Dr. Starrett and Alan.